Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Welcome back to our today's online lessons. How are you doing, everyone? Hope you are doing fine and also you are in touch with your studies. You know about this slide, that's SDG, goal 4, that's quality education. You can also here see different goals, right? There are 17 goals here. Today I want to teach you from your grammar part of English second paper. Today's lessons is very important because it's crucial, it's very important for any class. So here you notice that sentence, we like the baby because it's innocent. It's a sentence you can see, but what is this actually? So let's move on. We like the baby, it's a part of a sentence, right? Here we can see, if we divide this sentence in two parts, we can see that we like the baby. We like the baby, it can express, it can stand alone, it gives a complete sense. But when this part, imagine this part is not here, this part is not here. If you say only because it's innocent, it doesn't give us complete picture, it doesn't give us complete meaning, right? So let's move on next slide. So you can see our today's lessons is clause, that means a part of sentence. After ending this session, you will be able to learn what's clause. You can easily identify the clause. Also, you will be able to know different kinds of clause along with the structure. So, what's clause? The teacher said that education is the backbone of a nation. The teacher said that education is the backbone of a nation. Here is the part, second part, this is the first part. The teacher said, we see the baby who is praying to Allah. We see the baby. Here you can observe that we see the baby. This sentence gives us complete picture. But without this first part, the second part is meaningless. That means that doesn't give us complete sense, right? It makes sense. It doesn't make any sense without the first clause, without the first part of this sentence. Who is praying to Allah? Who is praying to Allah? But we have question, right? Who is praying to Allah? It doesn't give us sense, any sense without this first part of this sentence. So here we can define clause as the part of a sentence that contains subject, verb. Verb means finite verb and object. Any sentence, if you see subject and finite verb, that's called clause. Okay, so here is a definition for you. A clause is a part of a sentence. It's formed with a group of words having a subject and a finite verb. It can express a partial or full meaning of the sentence individually. So what do we mean by this sentence? That means a clause is a group of words, but it doesn't, you have to fulfill some conditions, right? To be a clause, it must include a subject, secondly a finite verb. So only group of words doesn't make sense. To be clause, it must contain a verb, a subject and a verb. That's called finite verb. So I think you have understood. So here are the classification of clause: principal clause, subordinate clause, coordinate clause, right? So I love my mother, who loves me more than her life. I love my mom. Here, this is the independent clause. It can express complete sense. It gives us complete sense. But in second part, who loves me more than her life? It doesn't give us complete sense. It doesn't make sense without this first part of the sentence. That means here, I love my mom. It's a independent clause. But here, who loves me more than her life? It's a subordinate clause. Without independent clause, subordinate clause is meaningless. That doesn't give any sense. So it's, you can see another names. I can give you another option. You can see subordinate clause or dependent clause. That doesn't give us any clear picture without first part of this sentence, that independent clause or principal clause, right? So you can see it's a principal clause or independent clause. It's a subordinate or dependent clause. I have already explained this for you. I love my mom. I subject. You know, love finite verb. Do you know finite verb? Finite verb refers to that kind of verb that changes according to subject verb agreement. That means this verb will be changed according to number. That means singular, plural, subject, according to number, according to person, according to tense, right? I love my mom. Here, if I here instead of I, person at first person, if here's third person, she loves, then love will be changed into yes, loves. That means according to tense, the finite verb will be changed. Finite verb will be changed, right? I hope you have understood. In case of I'm again repeating for you. In case of finite verb, this finite verb will be changed according to subject, according to tense, based on tense, right? So principal clause is a clause that bears a subject. That means in case of principal clause, there are certain conditions that it should contain subject, finite verb, right? And also extension. Here I have already explained for you. Next, you can see next example. Unless you work hard, you will fail. Unless subordinating conjunction. You will see, you will learn many. I have prepared for you a list of subordinating conjunction in the later part of our session. Unless you work hard, you will fail. Unless you work hard. If I say merely, solely, only, unless you work hard, it can't express full meaning. It doesn't give us complete picture. You will fail. If I say without this portion, if I delete this portion, you imagine this portion is not here, it's absent, it's deleted. You will fail, but this portion give us complete picture. So it's independent clause, principal clause, and this is subordinate clause. So there are some special words for you that's called subordinating conjunctions, right? You have to memorize this, right? So here you can see after, before, in order that, since, though, whenever, whether, although, even if, once, so that, unless, where, while, as, even though, provided that, then, until, whereas, why, because, if, rather than, that, when, wherever. So you have to memorize it, as it's all the subordinating conjunction. You have to memorize it. It is very important. This session is very important, not only class 7 but also other class. Here are list of relative pronoun, right? That, who, whose, which, whoever, whosever, whichever, whom, whomever, right? So coordinate clause. In case of coordinate clause, you should have learned that coordinating conjunction. So, in case of coordinate clause, there are two independent clause. Here you will not see any subordinate clause. That dependent clause. All are independent. All can stand alone. All can gives us complete meaning, right? I invited him and he accepted it. He accepted it also expressed complete picture, right? I invited him also it gives us complete sense. So these are two independent clause and two sentences are connected with coordinating conjunction, right? He's poor but honest, right? When two independent clauses are added, here you can see it's also principal clause, it's also principal clause. In case of coordinate clause, it will be connected with coordinating conjunction, that and but, right? Here are some coordinating conjunction, right? And, both, and, also, to, as well as, no less than, not only but also, now, well, either or, neither nor, otherwise, else, or, but, still, yet, nevertheless, however, while, only, therefore, then, so, so then. So another part that you have seen in previous conjunction, that's called subordinating conjunction. In case of subordinate clause, right? So subordinate clause is connected with subordinating conjunction, right? And coordinate clause is connected with coordinating conjunction. So you have to memorize this slide, right? Coordinating conjunction as well as previous slide that's meant for subordinating conjunction, right? So it's your homework, it will do it. Find out and write the names of the clauses, right? This is a picture which looks attractive, so you have to find out which clause is it, right? This is a picture and it looks attractive, right? And connected with and, the picture looks good, that I like most. The picture is natural but unreal. Everybody believes that natural pictures are the best. So your homework, write some sentences and identify the clause. So let's end this session today. No more today. See you next class. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and obviously connected or in touch with your studies. Thank you.